Vaughn in 36, Tom Treon in 21T, and we are modified racing. Brandon Vaughn once again with the hole shot. Jerry Bowersock, though, gets a much better start this time. He's down to the inside of Vaughn in a bit for the lead. Jerry Bowersock drives that car clear up into St. Henry before he sets it up. He takes the lead at the end of lap number 1. Brandon Vaughn falls back to second, and Vaughn slips up that time 3 wide for the second spot. Jeff Babcock in 7, Tom Treon in 21. They both go by the 36 of Vaughn. He falls to 4th. Jeff Babcock moves the 7B up into 2nd. So Bowersock leads, Babcock is 2nd, Tom Treon 3rd, Brandon Vaughn 4th, Jesse Bentley 5th, and Tom Treon is the car down in turns 1 and 2. Scotty Williams spins sideways, and we have got a parking lot of cars over in turns 1 and 2, and that will bring the red flag out onto the Speedway. Top 2 drivers immediately put a little bit of distance between themselves in the battle for 3rd. Here comes Jeff Babcock in the 7B, trying to work down to the inside of Jerry Bowersock. Meanwhile, 3 wide back there for 3rd. Jesse Bentley works around the 36 of Brandon Vaughn, takes that spot away. David Smith going to try to move ahead of Vaughn, as well as Tom Treon spins over in turn number 2, and that will put us under yellow again. Jeff Babcock goes high, tries to get a run on Bowersock down the back straightaway. Not going to happen right now. Babcock, though, working your race leader, Jesse Bentley, right there as well in the 225. Those 2 cars, 3 cars, battling it out for 4th, 5th, and 6th positions. Brandon Vaughn in 36, Casey Ludicky in 26, and David Smith in 05. Smith going to grab the wall, though, in 3 and 4. That shuffles him back, and that allows Rob Starkey in the 4S to work his way up through. Rob Starkey restarted this race a couple laps ago at the very tail of the field. Rob Starkey in the 4S continues his march back up through the field. He restarted just a few laps prior at the back. He's now worked his way back up into the top 5. Keep your eyes on the 4S of Rob Starkey. Babcock right there within striking distance on lap number 11. Cannot, though, find the momentum to pull alongside and make a move on your race leader. He may have an opportunity, though, as they close in on the 79 of Shane Unger. Bowersock will go down to the inside of the Speedway. Babcock, though, catches him in not as good of a position. Momentarily allows Bowersock to pull ahead by a few more car lengths. Bowersock's able to go by the 55 of Clayton Smith. Here comes Jeff Babcock. Babcock is there and trying to strike. Here comes Babcock down to the inside. He'll throw a neat slide job on your race leader. Bowersock back to the inside as the white flag waves. Who's it going to be in this one? Babcock looks down to the inside for the lead. They go side by side off turn number 2. They hook coming off the corner. They make contact. Bowersock back by him at 3. Here comes Babcock swapping the lead off the corner. The winner of your feature is going to be Jeff Babcock. Second goes to Jerry Bowersock. Third goes to Rob Starkey. Fourth goes to Jesse Bentley. And fifth goes to Casey Ludicky. What a race! And we are green flag racing in the trucks. The evenness, the competitiveness of these trucks will make this a very entertaining race. I have no doubt about it. Top 3 trucks right now going to stay all nose and tail. Just as we say that, Hicks gets just a little loose over in turn number 1. That opens up the door for Bill Keeler. Old hippie, Bill Keeler, looking down to the inside, trying to get himself an Eldora win. Chris Hicks looking for his first Eldora win. Jerry Sawmiller in the 60 right there as well, watching this battle unfold. Keeler on the inside in the orange 20, Hicks on the outside in the gray 71. Jerry Sawmiller right there with him. The 10 of Raleigh Hyder Jr. there also. He's just behind him in the black truck, that black number 10. Whoa! Things get interesting. Is the 69 of Ron Towsley right there in front of your leaders. They check up, still side by side for the lead. Hicks with the 10 of Raleigh Hyder right there with him. Now Jerry Sawmiller gonna look down to the inside of Bill Keeler. Oh, they go wheel to wheel over in turn 1 and 2. Like 3 laps to go. Here comes Sawmiller to the outside of Keeler. That's a battle for the second spot. Jerry Sawmiller in 60, Bill Keeler in 20K. White flags out, final time around. Who's it gonna be? Will we see another last lap pass for the win? Hicks been your leader since the drop of the green flag. He leads Jerry Sawmiller and Bill Keeler down the back straightaway. Those 3 trucks go into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag in the air. The winner is going to be the 71 of Chris Hicks. Jerry Sawmiller second, Bill Keeler third. No stranger to danger, Paul Pardo gets the early jump. Chris Douglas, though, right there battling with him in second. Side by side behind him for third. Douglas down to the inside of Pardo. They're wheel to wheel for the lead coming off the corner. At the end of lap number 1, Chris Douglas moves the 82 up into the lead. Pardo in second, still side by side for third. The 16 of caused the 00 is Dean Pitts. Chris Douglas leads the field as Paul Pardo slips high in the corner. Something. He may have hit a rut or something may have broke on that 410. I don't know, but that moves the 16 of cause up to second. Then the 00 of Pitts up to third. Pardo falls back to fourth. Jeff Cause got his first ever Eldora win last week. He's trying to back it up with another one this week. Working on the 82 of Chris Douglas. Cause on the high side, Douglas in the middle. They're side by side for the lead through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Cause nearly grabs the Eldora concrete. Douglas down to the inside, battling for his first ever win. Off the corner, a drag race to the line. Cause is your new leader with 4 to go. Douglas still right there in the second spot, not going to go away. As a matter of fact, he'll drive back down to the inside of your race leader. Good racing in all 3 A features here tonight. This time by just 3 laps to go for Jeff Cause. They're closing in on the 49 of Eric Sandlin. Sandlin going to go 1 lap down to your race leader, Cause. Cause goes right on the outside. 1 car in trouble over in turns 3 and 4 is the 20 of Robbie Flippo. Flippo going to try to nurse that car into the infield pit area. Don't know if he's going to be able to do it. He won't. And the yellow flag will fly just 2 laps from the finish. Oh, and your race leader Jeff Cause has suddenly fallen into the infield pit area. Off into 1 and 2 they go. Jordan Conover down to the inside of Andy King, going to take that 4th spot away. Up front though, a 2-car breakaway. Here comes Dean Pitts trying to work by the outside of Chris Douglas. Will we see another last lap pass? White flag in the air, final time around. Douglas goes high, Pitts looks low. They're side by side through turns 1 and 2. Pitts going to try everything on the final set of corners to get by. He'll look to the high side of the speedway. Douglas holds his line down to the stripe, a first time feature